Hello, first stream of the year, and I'm late again for like almost no reason other than it's just like strange vacation time, but it's fine because we're only doing a couple of games anyway. We're still doing our thing where we go through various games to try to get them off my list. Short ones, things that are less than a stream, or maybe even like turns out there's less really short games than I thought, or at least as I go through my list, I'm finding ones that are a bit longer. Still not like 20 hours long, but like at least 3 hours, even though I was aiming for like less than 3 hours. But it might just be that that's where I am in my list. But we're going to continue with Brassica and go on, and we should probably finish that as well, and then we'll go into Democratic Socialism Simulator. And I have a couple other ones as well, but we'll just see how it goes. So let's get on with it. That's updating beat Nintendo music from the Wii era that we're using. It's a re-upload, which is pretty good. That last one I think was Toad Factory from Mario Kart Wii. Let me. I think it should pop up because we were playing it last time, right? You know, whenever it feels like. Oh. I think it should. There it is. Okay, so let's close it again. We'll load where we were, which was at the end of an act. Yeah, start act 2. Ah, welcome back. Shall we continue our story now? Alright, then here we go. The next day, the princes awoke from an unsteady slumber on uncomfortable ground. At least the rain had stopped, but their bodies ached all over. It took Saffron a moment before he once again realized the situation he was in. Waking up in a forest next to another prince certainly wasn't how his days ordinarily started. The three princes peeled themselves off their makeshift bed and silently looked at each other. A growling stomach eventually broke the silence. You didn't by chance take some of the food rations before the bandits robbed us. If I did, I most certainly would be eating them right now, Prince Ode. I don't have anything either. Well, it was worth a try. So what do we do now? I'm afraid all we can do is hunt. But before we do, we should find some water. Good idea. I'm really thirsty. Welcome to my world. The princes began walking in search of a river, a lake, or at very least a stream. It didn't take long before they lost track of where they were. Damn. But then again, after last night's escape, they were hopelessly lost anyway. Eventually the forest cleared, and beyond the trees they could see the shore of a majestic lake. Overjoyed, the princes ran towards the water to still their thirst. Is that Beach Lake? Yeah, there it is. Water. Maybe luck is on our side after all. Well, I'm not sure I'd consider us lucky. Just look at us. Our clothes are covered in filth. But I'll surely not complain that we won't die of thirst in a foreign land. Now we only need to hunt some food and find our way out of this forest. Easier said than done without a map or even a compass, but let's solve one problem at a time. How about we split up the tasks? Hunting is the first step, but we also need some firewood. I'll collect firewood. Oh, so quick to answer? Don't like hunting, huh? No, I don't like it. Well, fine by me. I don't mind getting my hands dirty when there's meat involved. What are you going to do, Prince Saffron? Let's also go hunting because we're apparently hitting on this guy. I'm sure we'll be faster with 2 pairs of hands. Oh, such vigor. Very well then, let's go, Prince Saffron. I suggest we meet back here at noon. As hungry as we may be, we should not forget that we need to get out of the forest, too. That sounds good to me. Yes, I agree. All right then, don't get lost, Prince Ode. I won't. Saffron and Hans wandered back in the forest, trying their best not to make any sounds. After several minutes passed without any prey in sight, Prince Hans struck up a conversation. Have you ever done this before, Prince Saffron? I was taught the basics, but I can't say that I have much experience. Well, an experience has an appeal of its own. Just let me guide you, and your hunger will be stilled in no time. Though I must say, this forest is surprisingly quiet. We should have at least come across a hare or a bird by now. There are plenty of tracks, but not a single animal in sight. Not even a sound. Do you think they heard us and fled? Maybe, but even then we should have heard them run away. It's as if they weren't even there to begin with. Let me test something. Prince Hans stopped in his tracks and closed his eyes. Saffron could see a faint glow appear all around the other prince. He watched in awe as it slowly grew stronger. It seemed as if all the air in the area was drawn to Prince Hans, but Saffron couldn't feel any wind. Just as quickly as Hans' magic appeared, it vanished again and the prince opened his eyes. The good news is, I now know for certain that something is strange here. The bad news is that there isn't a single animal in a radius of at least 2 kilometers. Also, I can't see. What? Are you okay? Yes, just a tiny side effect. It should wear off again in a few minutes. Until then, would you mind guiding me through this forest, Prince Saffron? Of course. Man, imagine him doing that, like, in the universe where we chose to go with, like, Prince Ode. I guess he couldn't. He would just be like, yeah, I'm not doing that because I won't be able to see. Or maybe he'd just, like, sit for a little bit and just be like, I'll deal with it. Thank you. I suggest we head back to the lake now. With no animal near, there is nothing we can hunt. Sure. Prince Hans clumsily glared at Saffron's arm, and the two princes started their way back. Between all the trees, their advance was unexpectedly slow, however, and Saffron in his hands more than full trying to circumvent all obstacles while not getting lost. I apologize. This is all just because of me. No. At least we know now there aren't any animals. Yeah, you could have, like, used up so much of your energy just, like, walking around trying to find animals that aren't there. So this was, like, a big save. But how exactly does your magic work? This seems rather inconvenient. Well, it isn't always a bit of a gamble, but in essence, it is simply about weighing the benefits against potential risks. Magic is a manifestation of a will, and in theory, you can will almost anything into existence. But the way our universe works, there are always proportional consequences to your actions. I've heard stories of a magician who created an entire mountain, only to be swallowed up by the earth, never to be seen again. I just heightened my senses for a few minutes, and now they are impaired for an appropriate amount of time. There's always a connection between your actions and your consequences. Sounds exciting. It does, doesn't it? The thrill of magic is quite unique. But all the same, it is not unusual for magicians to meet an untimely end, which is why I always try to make the most of the present. The prince returned to the lake, and once everyone was back, they shared their findings, and their meager haul. So in short, we only have a handful of firewood, and there are no animals to hunt. Seems this way. But I'm glad you found out that the animals are actually gone. I knew there was something strange about the forest being so quiet. What do we do now? There's still the lake. Maybe we could catch some fish? If we have to. You don't like fish? No, that's not it. They're just kind of hard to follow. Well, I'll fish too, so don't worry about your fine motor skills. That's not what I... Actually, whatever. How are we going to do this, though? We have neither nets nor fishing rods. Well, I don't know how you intend to catch fish, but I'll just use my hands. You plan to catch fish with your bare hands? Of course not. I'm not a fool. I'll use my magic to lure the fish right into my grip. Magic? I thought magic was too dangerous for anyone to control. It's not dangerous if you know how to use it. Back in Oxholm, using magic is as much of a part of daily life as brushing your teeth. But I heard bad things happen when you use magic. Sure, there are some side effects, but it's simply a matter of balancing risk and gain. Ha! I can see again. See, there's nothing wrong with using magic. You were blind just now? Yes. Okay, no, this is creeping me out. I'll stay far away from your magic and fish over there. Don't think I'll mind, at least you won't scare away my fish, then. But enough about me. How are you planning to fish Prince Ode? Punch them to death? Can I borrow your dagger? Heavens, no. It's a one-of-a-kind weapon forged from a vanadium alloy and silver. I won't let you have it to splash around in this lake. Use your sword. That's not what I want it for. I just want to carve a spear. Oh. Well, I'm not thrilled that my dagger is going to be abused as a whittle, but I suppose this is for the greater good. Reluctantly, Hans handed over his dagger to Ode, who grabbed a large branch to sharpen. Now then, Prince Saffron, I suppose that leaves you on fire duty. Is that okay with you? Oh, sure. Back at home, I barely managed to catch fish even with a fishing rod. Saffron didn't want to admit that he had never successfully made a fire either. But he was sure he'd somehow manage if he just tried hard enough. Ready to catch their breakfast, the other princes took off their boots and walked to the shore. Well, after reaching the water, they rolled up their pants and took off their shirts, and finally waded into the lake, approximately 10 meters apart from each other. Wanting to join in on the summerly atmosphere, Saffron took off most of his clothing, although it remained questionable whether this was the wisest idea given his task. Sparks. Once he had changed, Saffron started to gather the wood that Ode brought back. He piled it up on the beach's sand to the best of his abilities, even though he wasn't sure if that was the best ground to start a fire on. Once the easy part was done, Saffron started and stared at the wood. How was he supposed to light it now? It would only take a second with Hans' magic, but Saffron didn't want to ask for help. Prince Hans and Ode were passionately trying to catch some fish. Saffron surely didn't want to interrupt them. His attention wavered, and he found himself looking at the other princes more and more. Concentrate on the fire. As much as we want to, like, hit on the man. Okay, you know what? We're going to... Okay, first I want to look at this. Skip on scene transitions. Yeah, okay, never mind. We're going to save... we're going to save here. Because I think we were pretty okay up until this point. And we're going to... concentrate on the fire. For Saffron decided to return to his current task at hand. After all, it was his duty to make a fire so they could cook their breakfast. Saffron had read that quickly spinning a stick could cause enough friction to light a fire, but he felt like that was not all there was to it. Since the pile of wood itself would certainly not withstand such a motion, Saffron took a smaller log of wood and placed a stick on top of it, determined to set it aflame. He had no idea about the exact technique, but Saffron still did his best. His palms ran hot and the wood hurt his skin, but he could feel some heat from the log. Minutes passed and the fatigue made his arms heavy. But eventually Saffron thought that he could see smoke rising from the wood. Nothing more happened, though. Exhausted, he took a break and rethought his approach. Needs some tinder. He really does. Oh yes, I was just getting that. You see, the key is to find a good way to make Saffron realize what he needs. Good stories need time, so just lay back and watch it unfold. Oh, okay, you're talking to me. What, you don't think this is an important enough point to hold up the story? Alright. I'll think of something. A nest of tinder, Prince Saffron. A mysterious voice whispered into the prince's consciousness. You need a tinder nest, it repeated. Confused by its origin, but excited by the flash of inspiration, Saffron jumped up. He gathered dry grass and hay lying about, and proceeded to repeat the procedure from before. This time, with a tinder nest to catch the spark, soon Prince held a tiny fire in his hands. He placed it down on the fireplace and carefully fed it wood until it grew in size. When his companions returned with their aquatic booty, a sizable fire was already burning. Well done, Prince Saffron. I see I was right to trust you with this job. Yeah, looks like we'll actually get to eat now. Excited about the prospect of food, the princes gathered around the fire. Since he had his dagger, Hans was tasked with preparing the fish, although he was not exactly happy about having to degrade it to a butcher's knife. Ode and Saffron grilled the fish, and even though most ended up burnt or unevenly cooked, the princes still felt like this meal was at least on par with the feast they were used to, because they're so hungry. In the early afternoon, after having eaten their fill, they decided to pack up and leave the forest. But the next trial waited right around the corner, because now they had to figure out which way they had to go to reach their destination. But let's take a break real quick. Okay, because we're taking a break, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see, or load, right? What happens if I just stare at somebody? Prince Saffron looked at Hans. His left hand glowed in a mystic turquoise as one fish after another came swimming right to him. With his free arm, he tried to hold all the fish he had caught, but they squirmed and squirmed. And in the end, most fish flopped back down into the water, only to swim right into the prince's hand again. Almost periodically, he let out a pained gasp. After a few minutes, Hans looked up. He smiled at Saffron once he saw that he was being watched and nonchalantly threw a fish. It landed right next to Prince Saffron with a loud slap and squirmed, before eventually being still. Saffron was slightly unsettled. Periodically, fish after fish loudly landed next to him. It was frankly distracting. Before too long, Prince Hans stood up and walked towards the shore. He didn't look very well. Here, he said before personally dropping off another fish into Saffron's open arms. His left hand was red and swollen with tiny bite marks all over it. Oh, don't worry, that'll heal again, Hans said after noticing Saffron's stares. How's the fire coming along? I'm, still working on it. Well then, I'm counting on you. I hear there are kingdoms where raw fish is a delicacy, but I like my meals like my lovers. Hot. Prince Hans excused himself and went back to the water to catch more fish. Okay, so so we do have, hold on, wait. Oh yeah, so. Saffron had roots, yeah. So we can just do the same thing. Our princes are starting to get some control over their situation, don't you think? Well, don't worry, this journey will be far from a cakewalk. The next part will be exciting. I prepared all kinds of ways for the princes to use their strength. So what would you like to see? I'll ask again when it gets important. I'm just gauging the general interest here. I want to see more of Hans' magic. They should ride on a bear. Saffron should be a bit more useful for once. I mean, he did the fire, so I think he's pretty useful. Let's just save. I don't know what I would want. I think Saffron should be a bit more useful, but he just made a fire. Sure, he needed some interdimensional help to get it started, but he's doing his best. Well, I get where we're coming from, though. He's the hero and hasn't accomplished much yet. But that's what character development is for. Now enough of that. Let's continue. The princes lost no time. Soon after finishing their meal, they got dressed, packed what few belongings they still had, and headed out into the forest again. Oh yeah, you can start to see the dirt on the clothes. So, my princess, we have successfully entered the forest, but that doesn't quite change that we're still lost. On the contrary, we can hardly even make out the midday sun from here. First of all, we should figure out which direction we have to go in. If only we had a compass. Can't we still look at the sun for directions? We could, but we don't have much room for error if we want to escape this forest before dusk. I'd rather use a more reliable method. Why don't we just ask for the way? Ask? And just who do you intend to ask, dear Ode? Well, sooner or later we're bound to come across some animals, right? You don't seriously suggest ask wild beasts for directions. Besides, have you forgotten that there are no animals around? I'm sure they'll come back. And they know this forest better than anyone. Good gosh, I'm afraid you must have been hit by heat stroke. You're not making any sense. Why don't you just tell me how you intend to get out of this forest, then? You must have a great plan if you're just shooting down ideas. I do, in fact, have a much more sensible plan. I'll produce as a compass. Are you trying to kill us? I heard conjuring is the most dangerous of all magic forms. I refuse to die for some petty tool. Then perish in this forest all by yourself, because I will leave whether you come along or not. Not to mention, an amateur shouldn't try to berate a master on his field of expertise. Then what exactly is the master's plan? Of course I won't conjure a fully functional compass, I'll just make one. Transmutation is a lot safer than conjuring. I'll only need a needle and we're good to go. So what exactly makes it safer? I could spend all day trying to explain it to you. Just trust me this once. Fine, but I still don't like it. Do you have another idea, Prince Saffron? Just in case. Why don't we climb trees and take a look at our surroundings? We're headed for the mountains, so it should be easy enough to see where we have to go. Well, that does sound reasonable and simple. I like that in a man. But which plan will we follow now? Well, there are only two viable options, and I'm not about to climb a tree. Funny, I was just about to say I'm not gonna trust some iffy magic compass. Well, Prince Saffron, would you do the honors then? Again, as much as I hate to admit it, we are never going to come to an agreement otherwise. Yeah, what do you think is the best plan to get out of this forest? Yeah, let's climb a fucking tree. I think my idea is best. Well, fair enough. Yeah, sounds good. At least there won't be any unpleasant surprises with this plan. Then let's get on with it. I don't want to be stuck in this forest any longer than necessary. Alright, so who's going to climb the tree? I already said I wouldn't do this. I mean, I could do it, but these branches look awfully flimsy. You sure you're not just afraid of heights? Shut up, I'm not afraid of heights. I just don't want to fall. Well, I do have to admit you give off more of a canine bearishness than feline grace. What are you even talking about now? My princes, I can see the mountain! I can see Mount Brassica! Prince Saffron, when did you climb the tree? I think if we just go in that direction, we should get out of the forest pretty soon. Really? That's great. Then just come down and we can get going. Oh no, don't tell me he's afraid of heights. I'm not. The tree just didn't look quite this tall from the ground. Well, we have to get you down from there somehow. I could climb up and help you if you want. No, we're just our luck you'd be stuck there too, and I'll have to rescue the both of you. I'm not that clumsy. Why don't I just stay up here? Quit talking nonsense, Prince Saffron. We can't just leave you in the forest. No, that's not what I meant. These trees grow pretty close to each other. I think I can just jump from one to the next. And how is that less scary than simply climbing down? I don't like that. One misstep and you'll break your neck, Prince Saffron. Just climb down. I promise we'll catch you if you fall. Prince Saffron carefully considered his options. Really? Then I could just jump down and you'll catch me from the get-go? I genuinely don't understand the criteria by which he decides what's scary and what isn't. Sure, we'll catch you. Just come down so we can get out of this forest. But who will catch him? We can't just move both at once. Oh, come on, not now. Let's just decide and get this over with. Do you trust this Hulk to catch you safely, Prince Saffron? I'll tell you, my magic arms will be much gentler. Yeah, before they turn us into ash. That's not how magic works. Read a book before you spread your fear-mongering nonsense. Well, I wouldn't trust those feeble arms of his to catch you, magic or not. You need enough strength to cushion the impact of such a jump. Why don't we let Saffron decide? It's his neck that's on the line here. Fine by me. So whose arms do you want to jump into, Prince Saffron? Okay, clearly, like, when they put it like that, we have to pick the guy who's been hitting him. I'll trust Prince Hans. See? Magic wins once again. Fine, just get it over with. Of course I will. Now, scram, I need more space. As Prince Ode stepped aside, Prince Hans moved closer to the tree and spread out his arms. Just like when he was fishing, a bluish glow appeared around them. Now then, Prince Saffron, my body is ready. Slightly nervous, Prince Saffron moved to the edge of the branch he was on. For a moment, he hesitated before taking a leap of faith and jumping down towards Prince Hans. He didn't even feel like he was falling. The magic cushioned more than just the impact. Saffron suddenly found himself in Hans's arms. Though he was slightly disoriented due to the physically impossible course of its descent. Prince Hans held him so softly it seemed like Saffron weighed nothing at all. Their eyes met, and Saffron slightly blushed under the other's piercing gaze. "Hi," he whispered, and even just this single word gave Saffron goosebumps. Realizing that he was still holding his breath, Saffron let out a sigh of relief. Prince Hans, anticipating his magic's recoil, gently put Saffron back down on the ground. All while Old was being catapulted away with roughly the same velocity Saffron initially had. "What the? Are you trying to kill me?" "Trust me, if I wanted to kill you, I wouldn't use magic. But I apologize for this mishap. I expected the recoil to be something like this, but I didn't expect it would hit you. Well, the gods must be capricious today. Maybe I can make use of that," he said, and he turned to Saffron. "Don't act like this is nothing. And just what did you do to get me catapulted away?" "To put it simply, I erased the duration of his fall from our plane of existence. Saffron's momentum remained, so of course I also cushioned his impact. And because all the energy was preserved, it had to go somewhere and hit you. So you teleported him to the ground. If you could teleport him, why was there any need for you to hold Saffron in your arms? Well, if I have to do this, I'd rather enjoy it as well. Besides, I didn't teleport him. Didn't you listen to what I said? He technically still fell, but none of us experienced it." "I'm not sure if I understand. If none of us experienced it, did I really fall then?" "Now let's not get philosophical. You're on the ground, and that's all that matters. Let's just get going so we're out of the forest before nightfall." "Fine, let's go." Three princes started walking in the direction that Saffron led them towards. All three of them were fully focused on making sure they'd stay on the right path. But ultimately, there was no way for them to tell if they actually did. Well, a few times Saffron offered to climb up another tree to check, but had his offer quickly denied. The sky turned darker, the forest cleared, and the princes found themselves at a river. "This is surely the limit," they happily proclaimed as they searched for a way to cross it. First they wondered whether to walk upstream or downstream, but as the clock was still ticking, they decided to continue south towards the mountains. So downstream it was. It only took them hold on one second. I can't believe this is happening right now. I'm sorry, I've never had a problem with one of the backdrops before. Scene builder! The bridge is stuck, please do something. Boy, this is embarrassing, huh? So do you like theater? I love it. The way it can transport you into different worlds. I was already captivated when I was little. And my love for it only deepened when I first stepped onto the stage myself. Or, well, behind it. There is something truly special about the connection between actor and audience. You can't really take that outside of the theater hall. Don't feel like you have to reply. I'm just trying to bridge the gap until the bridge is fixed. Heh, get it? Bridge the gap. It's funny because it's a bridge and... Ah, there we go. Thank goodness. Now, where were we? It only took them a short while to find a bridge and beyond it a small road. Let's hope this road will lead us to a village or an inn. Maybe a real one for a change. As long as it's dry, I don't mind any kind of shelter. Maybe a real one for a change. Please don't joke about that. I thought I was gonna die last night. Loosen up. There's no reason to be scared with no one else around. I'm not scared. At least not right now. In any case, following the path is pretty much our only choice right now. At least it seemed to bring us closer to the mountains. Let's go as far as we can before we have to set up camp. And so they went on before eventually coming across to another person on this lonely road. Wait, do you see that? See what? There's someone there. What if it's another bandit? It looks like they're pulling a handcart. What bandit would do that? One who's prepared. How else would they carry their loot? Even if it is a bandit, we have the advantage of numbers this time. Are you sure it's not just a merchant? That could very well be. Let's hope that it's the case. That way we could buy some more rations. Feeling less insecure about the stranger ahead of them, the princes moved forward. As it turned out, it was indeed a traveling merchant. Excuse me, sir, would you mind letting us take a look at your wares? My, how tragic, I just packed up for the day. I'm afraid there's not much to look at. Are you sure? You know we can pay you handsomely. But how? The bandits stole all our money. You may be unable to appreciate fashion, but I have enough jewelry to buy rations for months. See, just this ring in my hair should be enough for this whole journey. Prince Hans removed the ring and held it out in front of him as if to entice the merchant. But just as the latter widened his eyes at the sight, the ring disappeared into the thin air. 4 sets of eyes stared at Prince Hans' empty hand in disbelief. I didn't know your magic included magic tricks. It doesn't. This is a horrible coincidence. Huh? Weren't you one that told me at the risk of magic aren't random? Don't tell me you lied. I didn't. This is probably because Prince Hans mumbled it as if he didn't want to say out loud what led to the loss of his ring. Speak clearly, I can't hear what you're saying. Well, I may or may not have cursed those bandits last night. You did what? Saffron's question had barely been uttered when the merchant went pale and began to shout. Are you a witch? Of course not, I'm a mage. Stay away from me, I have nothing of value. The merchant shouted and took off as fast as his legs can carry him. I'm not even sure if I want you to explain all this cursed stuff, but it cost us our best chance to get some food. I just sent some bad luck their way, that's all. And now it came back to bite us. I suppose we'll have to hunt for our meal again tonight. Seems that way. It looks like there are a lot of mushrooms in the area. I'll go pick some. Still trying to dodge getting your hands dirty, eh? That's not why I'm doing this. Just hunt us a hare or whatever. Can I get it, please? Just do it. You're hungry too, aren't you? I still haven't heard you say it. Please, Prince Hans. See, you can learn a thing or two from Prince Saffron here. Alright, please hunt so we can eat something tonight, Prince Hans. Well, if you insist. I can't deal with you on an empty stomach. Prince Saffron, would you mind gathering firewood? We should do that before it gets dark. Of course. Alright, let's make haste, my princes. Let's meet up again before the sun has set. The three princes agreed and went their separate ways. By the time they got dark, they reconvened where they split up and shared their findings. Prince Hans had managed to hunt a pheasant and Ode brought back an armful of mushrooms. Saffron carried as much firewood as he could hold in his arms, and so the princes searched for a place to set up camp. It took the three of them a short while of searching. But at nightfall, they found themselves close to a lake in front of a wooden hut. It looked old and abandoned, but just to be safe, they knocked on the door and waited for a reply. Hello, is anybody home? Let's just go inside. I've had enough of this wilderness. But what if there's someone in there? And they'll be able to tell the tale of the day three princes showed up at the doorstep. Maybe in their hospitality would even earn them a statue or two in one of their kingdoms. And with that, Prince Hans stormed into the hut to find nothing. Totally new scenery, like nothing the princes had seen before, especially not on this journey, so it's the brothel again. The hut was abandoned, and what little things were left in there, it looked weathered and dusty. Prince Hans moved inside and put down the pheasant on a wobbly table after dusting it off. Leaving the firewood outside, Saffron followed Ode into the hut. Inside, the Baron Prince spread some mushrooms on a desk and turned to the other princes. In some capacity, all three of them let out a sigh of relief now that they'd finally found shelter. Prince Hans sat down on the sparsely cushioned bed and looked like he'd never get up again. Just so you know, I'm claiming this bed for myself. I feel like last night alone shortened my lifespan by at least a month. Can't just claim it, there's three of us. Hans melodramatically sprawled out on the bed, keeping aggressive eye contact with Ode. Oh, but I can. Fine, whatever, I'm too tired to deal with your antics. Anyway, we should search the place for anything we could use on our journey. Good call, but I'm beat. Let me know if you find anything. Ode looked like he was about to tell Hans to search as well, but he quietly turned to Saffron. You'll help me, right? Sure. There's not much here, so we'll be done in no time. And with that, the two rummaged through the belongings of the hut's previous inhabitant. All in all, they only found a washed-out map, a compass, a dented frying pan, and a silver coin. In a broken cupboard, they also found a few bowls and wooden cutlery that seemed usable. At least for the night. In the remaining jars was nothing else that caught their eye. Besides lots of dust, broken and rusted tools, as well as moth-eaten clothes. What was usable to them, the princes tried to salvage. The cabin was fairly sparse as there was only one room. Or so it appeared when they first entered. During their search, it turned out that what they thought was part of the wall was in fact a door. It took some force to push it open, but behind it was a second room, much smaller than the first. And it made up for its size with a fireplace! It was rustic, but its condition seemed fine, and there were pelts and blankets all over the floor. Say what? A fireplace in such a shabby hut? May I revoke my claim on the bed too? No way, keep the bed, I'd rather take this other room. But are you sure that... Yes, just let me have something for once. Well, alright then. On second thought, I wouldn't want to sleep on a rug on the floor anyway. Ugh, do you always have to put yourself above others? Naturally, where else would I be? As if to interrupt the argument, Prince Saffron's stomach growled and the others turned silent. Noticing their own hunger, the quarrel seemed trivial enough that the princes called a truce. At least until after dinner. Despite exhaustion setting in, the princes decided to make a fire to cook much-needed dinner. Using what he had learned this morning, Saffron made the fire while the others prepared the food. As Prince Hans gutted the pheasant under heavy complaints about the bloodiness of the affair, Prince Ode went to the nearby lake to wash the mushrooms. Upon returning, he cut them up next to the other prince, mildly unsettled by his rampant cursing. Once everything was cut into neat little chunks, the princes went out where Saffron waited, with a nice warm fire. Using the fire pit they found in the hut, they roasted the mushrooms and the meat, and although they had not much in terms of seasoning, even just the scent and the sizzling coming from the pan was enough to make their mouths water. They had cleaned the bowl and cutlery they had found and brought them to the campfire. Once each prince had taken their share of the food, the three of them sat down at the fire and heartily dug in. Table manners were long forgotten by then, even by Hans, as they simply savored their hot meal. Good gosh, this is amazing. Yeah, it even beats the fish we had for breakfast. By far. It was only the second day of their journey, but the kinds of meals they were used to already felt so distant they may not even have existed. Being picky was definitely no option, and frankly, they could have had it much worse. It's great, I don't even mind eating so much meat in a single day. Saffron laughed. Thanks, you two. Speaking of meat, there's more than that came from. Just eat your fill. I have to say, traveling in a group isn't as bad as it initially thought. Right? This meal alone redeems all you've put me through. Excuse me? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Prince Hans, please. Not to mention that I have to go along with this farce about already being Sappho's favorite. Silence came over the princes as they looked at Hans in shock. Wait, what? She told me right after I arrived. Even mentioned how she couldn't be with someone as immature as you two. No. That cannot be. No need to run from the truth. I heard it with my own 2 ears. But at the ball, she said she liked me more than all the other royals. And in the gardens, she told me how glad she was that it was me who was to marry her. I get that you're hurt, but there's no need to lie to yourself, Prince Ode. No, I think she's telling the truth. Saffron said just now, reasoning that something was very, very wrong. And what makes you say that, Prince Saffron? The princess told me, too, that I am a favorite. Now the shock was mirrored on Prince Hans's face. You have got to be kidding me. But Prince Saffron only shook his head. Gosh, how could I be so stupid? Of course she wouldn't like me. Why would she? It was probably all just a joke to her. Like it always is. I wish I'd never even come here. Now, calm down, Prince Ode. This is on the princess, not you. Really, because this tells me that my parents were right all along. I'm sure she'd like you if she knew you. Yeah. I'm sure she'd like you if she only got to know you first. Thanks, but I think I've had enough of the princess for now. Me too. First she springs on us that there are 2 other kingdoms involved in the negotiations. Then we run into trouble with the law, even get robbed and lost in the forest. All this solely because she wants some rare flower. And now I have to hear that she even lied to our faces. If it wasn't my responsibility as crown prince to follow through, I'd drop out right away. Well, good thing my family doesn't expect anything from me. Maybe they'll finally disown me now. Prince Ode said with a desperate laugh that sounded more sad than anything else. I need to cool down. I'm at the lake if anyone needs me. Well, count me surprised. Who knew he was insecure all along? Maybe I should lay off of him for the night. I mean, we're all victims here. Yeah. Well, dinner is over and so is the good mood. I'll go back to the cabin. Need to secure the space before anyone else occupies the bed. Oh, all right. I think I'll stay here for a bit longer. Unsure how to feel about the sudden revelation and the hurt of his fellow princes, Saffron needed alone time. Well, you know where to find me when you want some company. But make sure to put out the fire when you leave. I don't want to end up burned to a crisp in a forest fire. All alone, Saffron quietly stared into the flames for a while. Had the princess really set them up? Did she not care who she married? Or was there something they weren't aware of yet? Saffron felt conflicted. She had seemed nice enough at first, but was that who she truly was? And Ode looked devastated. Even Hans's bravado seemed more of a facade than usual. Saffron let out a deep sigh. And just then a loud thud behind him as if a rock had fallen to the ground distracted the prince. He jumped up, scanning the area, but couldn't find anything, or anyone. Another sound, almost like a hiss, made Saffron whirl around once again, but he only found a darkness. Where previously their fire burned were only ashes slowly floating through the air. A cold shiver came over Saffron. Hello? Is anyone there? Nobody answered. So his mind decided to fill in the shadows with the apparitions of monsters and bandits. Prince Hans? Anyone? Just as he thought he couldn't get more scared, Saffron could feel someone's breath on his neck. Ah! He screamed and ran off to the cabin. The cabin was the closest shelter he could think of, but there's more to Saffron's decision. An empty hut was still not safe from whatever danger might lurk in the forest. But in this hut was... Prince Hans! Saffron stormed through the door just as the other prince was putting on his shirt. Upon that realization, embarrassment replaced panic as Saffron blushed and looked away. Prince Saffron, what is the matter? Nonchalantly, Prince Hans finished dressing himself and turned to his flustered companion. Well, there's a monster. It was boring outside. I came for you. I don't know. This sounds childish. This is a lie. I'm not sure how this will be received. I don't know. There's a monster in the forest. A monster, you say? Yes, it tried to eat me just as I escaped here. Well, at least that monster has good taste. I'm not joking. Relax, relax. Me neither. Eventually, the smirk on the prince's face faded as he sighed wistfully. My mood has certainly taken a turn for the worse tonight. I can't believe I let the princess play me like that. As if sending me on a quest to prove my worth wasn't humiliating enough already. But now I need to find out that this really just is a game to her. She's toying with our lives as if they're worth nothing. I envy you, Prince Saffron. You could walk away from all of this and few people would take notice or even remember it. As the Crown Prince of Octome, I bear the responsibility to see this through. My country is prosperous, but we wouldn't stand a chance should Radix ever turn against us. I completely understand the importance of this marriage, but it sounds like certain misery to me. Like the figurative shackles of marriage you so often hear about around commoners. As if they knew anything about the weight of political marriages. A forced bond will never last, but in our world it has to. I'd gladly be handcuffed to someone I love and cherish, and I don't mean just figuratively. But in this way, it is like caging a bird of paradise for the rest of its life. Simply sad and restraining. Forgive me for sulking so openly. But I'm grateful you lent me an ear. I needed to get this off my chest. Even if there's little I can do about the matter. Prince Hans exasperatedly chuckled. Bleh. What a pathetic sight I must be right now. I apologize for asking so distraught. Don't be sorry. I can't be good to always hide your weakness. We all feel this way sometimes, so you shouldn't feel bad when you show it. How very kind of you, but also quite naive. The royal world is cruel, and chances to show your vulnerability are rare. Maybe the other kingdom is a gentle place. It would certainly explain some things about you. But I'm afraid not all of us have experienced this luxury. Prince Hans sat down on the nearby bed and grabbed a bottle that stood at his side. I found some beer under a loose floor plank earlier. It's not usually my kind of drink, but... Care to join me while I drown my sorrows? Of course, I'd love to. Splendid, I knew you'd make good company. Saffron sat down next to the other prince and was promptly handed the bottle. Hesitantly, he put it to his lips and leaned back as the taste of alcohol spread in his mouth. They quietly drank one after another, just savoring the silence, and the pleasant numbness that began to set in as they drank. Surprisingly, it seemed like Hans enjoyed the quiet, as if nothing had to be said right now. Saffron felt the same way, although he had to overcome a state of fluster first. There were no glass in the cabin, and they'd share a single bottle. The concept of an indirect kiss was unknown to the prince, but only in words. His lips still touched the same bottle as those of Prince Hans. It seemed inappropriate for royals, but they were alone, and such a thing couldn't matter less. So, what do you think about Prince Ode? Saffron asked in an attempt to distract himself. Ode? When did you bring him up all of a sudden? Well, you're always fighting, so I wondered why you're still trouble with him. Ah, I see. That is actually a good question now that I think about it. It's true that he's an irresponsible fool who is about as much of a royal as... Well, I can't even think of a comparison that properly shows how much he sullies his title. But he's sincere, I can appreciate that. Also, should we get into another ambush, it's better to have more people around. So emotional stress aside, it's mostly convenience and a better chance at survival. But don't tell him that. I may be harsh, but I'm not cruel. Saffron simply nodded, having decided to keep their conversation a secret. He also reminds me of someone from home. It's hard to explain. Part of me just can't leave him alone, for better or worse. By the way, Prince Saffron eventually asked, why were you shirtless earlier? Oh, that... Prince Hans laughed. I got blood on my clothes from cleaning the pheasant earlier. To be honest, I'm not sure how I endured wearing them throughout dinner. So I went to the lake to rid myself of the stains, and back here I dried my clothes with magic. Just as I was putting them back on, you stormed in. Oh, I see. But isn't it dangerous to dry your clothes with magic? Dangerous? No, not to worry. I've done this before. Although, I am incredibly cold right now. Not even the alcohol could change that. Upon hearing this, Saffron moved closer to Hans until their shoulders touched. I've, often been told that my body is unusually warm. Does this help a little? Oh yes, indeed. You are quite warm. So it wasn't just my imagination last night. Prince Hans put his arm around Saffron and held him even closer. I'm glad I'm sharing this journey with you, Saffron. And not just because of this convenience. Even when everything else seems to fall apart, and you make me feel hopeful. With such a little bit of hesitation, Hans leaned in and kissed Saffron's temple. Thank you, he said with a smile and watched the other prince blush. Although it also could have been very well be caused by the booze. I'm glad to be on this journey with you too. All this is so new to me, but I've had a lot of fun despite everything. And I like the two of you. I like you. For once, Prince Hans didn't respond with his unusual bravado and self-infatuation. Saffron himself wasn't quite clear on the extent of his emotions, and Hans cared enough about him to not risk belittling them in any way. Still, he didn't want to remain in inaction. Their gazes locked, and slowly Prince Hans leaned in, getting closer and closer to Saffron. Ever so slightly, Saffron responded, and it was enough to show Hans the desire was mutual. In the dim, flickering light of a candle, they shared a deep and gentle kiss. Ah! Saffron had never felt such desire, neither from himself nor for someone else. But he could tell that Hans was careful not to overstep boundaries. It was clear that he wanted more and didn't hide it. Even so, it didn't feel forced upon Saffron. Come and get if you want more was what Hans seemed to exude. But it also felt okay to wait. Just as Saffron was about to dare take the next step, a loud thud from outside broke the tension. Once more the sound echoed through the night just moments later. And then again. And again. It had been so out there, literally, that the princes first didn't notice what the sound was. Is someone chopping wood? It sounds like it, but who could it be? You don't think it's the owner of this cabin, don't you? Or maybe a monster? Well, I'm surely not going to sit in here and let some hobgoblin ruin our evening fun. With Saffron close behind him, Hans stormed the door. What in tarnation do you think you're doing? Ode? Of course it's Ode. Indeed, Prince Ode was standing into the tree stump with some firewood and an axe. Chopping wood. I can see that, but why? Well, I was at the lake trying to cool off, but I'm just so angry and disappointed. So then I got hungry and came back to eat, but the fire wasn't burning anymore. And cold mushrooms won't make me happy. Which is why I'm chopping wood now. There are plenty of dead branches on the ground. What do you need to have for chopping firewood? Just sitting around won't do me any good. I need to do something. With an axe? I'm sure that won't help you calm down. Well, maybe. Probably. Sorry. But how can you stay so calm? Oh, I am searing. Figuratively. Burning with anger, to put it more bluntly. But dear Saffron here has helped me look beyond these dire news, and now I feel great. I'm certain you'd get there too. And I suggest you get there fast, because I could be doing much more enjoyable things right now. Saffron blushed profoundly, but Ode hadn't caught the deeper meaning in Hans's words. All right, I'm sorry, and thanks. I guess I only made things worse by being on my own. But, I'm still kind of hungry, so do you think you could lend me a hand? Hans sighed, but Saffron didn't mind starting yet another fire. In fact, he was getting quite skilled at it. The flames were soon strong enough to warm up the food, and Hans dragged Saffron back inside. After all, there was nothing else to do for him, and Hans didn't... They're just like, anyway! Hans didn't plan to share the other prince. But something was indeed shared. He'd been adamant to keep it to himself earlier, but Prince Han didn't mind sharing the bed now. And sharing it with someone as warm as Saffron wasn't bad at all, not just because he was cold. There was more to it, and the two of them began to see it increasingly clearly. Even if the reality of it still seemed somewhat out of reach. Okay. Further out in the forest, Ode found a hat. And further still, just before the river, the prince's carriage had stopped for the night. Ah, yes. Inside, the princess was concentratedly writing into a diary. It was quite a stressful time for her. The future of many lives and kingdoms was at stake, and there was little she could do. At least, not directly. When she felt a familiar presence behind her, the princess put down her pen and turned around. Cathara, you're finally back. Yes, my princess. The princess had found shelter in an old hut and just went to sleep. I see. So how's the state of the operation? It appears they have found out about your words of encouragement. From what I could tell, all three of them are quite upset. On the flip side, there have been some interesting developments between some of the princes too. Oh, do tell. And don't spare any details. And Fujoshi had... Very well, my princess. Sappho intently listened as Cathara recalled the events that she witnessed from the shadows in incredible detail. She was like there with like binoculars watching. Aside from occasional gas and deals, Sappho stayed quiet while her precious bodyguard talked. Extinguishing the fire to scare Saffron into the arms of one of the others was a good call. I'm glad you have the judgment and composure to improvise on the spot, Cathara. I like how she has, like, athletic shorts in this kind of thing. Like, everybody else has been, like, dressed rather thing, but she looks like a gym teacher, actually. That's... I don't know. Well, this is truly interesting. So Hans and Saffron have opened up to each other in the hut. Literally. Very much so, if I may say. We should keep watch and see what happens from now on. Our plan could very well hinge on this. If the two of them remain close, only Ode will stand in our way. And then he shouldn't pose much of a problem. Of course, my princess. I will keep you updated. Thank you. I must ask you, though, is it truly in your interest that two of the princes fall in love? Yes, or at least it is one of the possible outcomes of this plan. If they just lose interest in me, that is fine as well. Avoiding this marriage is the top priority. How we get there matters little. Although, if two princes fall in love, it could serve as a precedence for our own marriage. It all depends on what happens over the next few days. I can't thank you enough for all you are doing to make this plan work, Cathara. It is in my interest as well, my princess. We're alone now. You can let go of the formalities, my dear. But you will always be my princess, Sappho. The princess giggled and caressed Cathara's cheek. The bodyguard smiled warmly, but eventually her expression faded when she spoke up again. I hate to ruin the mood, my princess, but I have news from the castle as well. Her enthusiasm fading, Sappho sighed and gestured Cathara to go on. Your parents are already in the process of preparing the marriage ceremony. They plan to hold it as soon as the princes return and your decision is made. What? So soon? Yes, they asked me to invite the parents of the princes and report to them all the while. Of course, I only told them their sons are doing fine, not any more specifics. But all the kings and queens have now departed to be there for the wedding. This is bad. We have to make sure the princes have abandoned the quest before they return. I can leave immediately and make the preparations for tomorrow. No, please stay. The most important things have already been taken care of. You've traveled more than enough for one day. Our plan is already hard on you, and now even my parents had you run across kingdoms. You need to rest. All these energy potions can't be good for you. Well, if it is all right, I'll gladly stay. I've longed to be with you all day. Me too. Just a few more days, my dear. Is that another chapter? That concludes the second act. Was it to your liking? I have to say, this was the most thrilling performance of my career. I've never had to improvise so much. I thought I'd end up in a dead end every now and again. So, what do you think? Involve me more than just dialogue. Can you make it gayer? Yes, let's go. Gayer still? I mean, it's possible. I suppose it's possible. There's always room for more gay. All right, I'll see what I can do. But there are only so many characters to work with. I'm afraid 2 couples is the most I can manage with our cast. Unless... Anyway, Act 3 is going to be exciting. Anyway, and complicated. There are a few props where I still don't know how to sensibly use them in our new storyline. Well, cross that bridge when we get there. Literally. I'm worried about that scene. But no use worrying you as well. I'll think of something. You want to help? Why, thanks. I suppose I can turn to you for this, but it'd ruin the surprise. It's quite the exciting prop, you see. And a dangerous one. Even an angry bear mother will look like a harmless plushie in comparison. But until then, how about we record our progress? It'd be a shame to lose track of everything that already happened, right? Okay, let's save progress. We can save back here. Yeah. Wait, that's it? Wait, no. Ah, it really is like to be continued. Oh, that's it. Man. Well, let's see. We've quit this. I wonder if there's like an update. It might be that I just have like I just have like the demo or something. Only first 2 acts of 5 are available. Damn. Let's see. See all of them. So far, nothing else has come out. Turns out. Yeah, this is all still in the work. They have another game that they seem to be focusing on a little bit, so I guess that's that. Who knows if they're going to keep going. Oh, they're redesigning it. Okay, so they're still working on it as of September. So that's not too bad. But I guess that's it for that one. We're going to go on ahead to the next game, but I will just take a second. Okay, I just wanted to check something. Turns out everything's okay. All right, the next game I have going is going to be Democratic Socialism Simulator, which I forget what kind of game this is, but it was one of the ones that I was more excited to play. So we'll actually snooze ads while we try to get this going. Actually, can I run one while I'm figuring this out? All right. It was... another Unity game. Okay, let's see. What's my game capture? You could probably hear it if you're not in the ad. Let's try any full screen application. Oh, there it is. Welcome to the Democratic Socialism Simulator. Would you like to take a quick tutorial? Drag this card left or right to answer. Yes, please. Oh yeah, wait. I should put a marker and change the game to this one. There we go. Totally forgot the most important thing to do on the page. Great, so this machine simulates the challenges that a socialist or social democratic government might face in the USA. Continue. You play as a president of the United States and the coalition behind him, her, or them. Okay. This machine will offer you with semi-random proposals with 2 choices like this one. Okay. Some messages won't require any choice on your part. Just like this one, just swipe either way. Okay. In the screen below, you'll see a model of the electorate. It's a collection of virtual voters. The voters are positioned according to their approval. The closest ones will vote for you at the next elections. Each virtual voter has 2 top priorities. A choice might alienate some voters and distract others. Drag left and right to preview the effects. Black Lives Matter. You can click on the individual voters to check their top issues and their approval. I'm virtual voting think the president is doing terrible job. My priorities: security, military strength, fighting crime and terrorism, containing national immigration, nationalism, white supremacy. Ugh. Many policies require funding. The yellow bar indicates your current budget surplus. It can go negative too. Okay. I guess we can spend more for now. The central bar represents the people's power. Right now it's empty. That's a problem you're trying to solve. Okay. People's power? Combination of economic equality, workers' organization, and citizens' engagement. All the good stuff. Okay. Who is this? I believe the POTUS is destroying this country. My top priorities are kind of tax cuts, small government, austerity. Whoa. I'm virtual voter to do anything to support my president. My top priorities are civil rights, environmentalism, conservation, sustainability. Yeah. The gray bar represents the greenhouse gas emissions in the USA. Your goal is to reduce them to 0. Okay, so let's make this bar go up, make this bar go down, always have something in this bar. Some radical reforms require a certain majority in Congress. This icon here is supporting and engage the minimum level of support you need. I said this one. You can gain or lose Congress support at each election or due to major events. As a president, you can only be re-elected once. Midterm elections will occur halfway through each of their terms. That's it, more or less. Swipe left, swipe right, pave the road to socialism and such. Oh, and don't get demoralized if you fail. It may be just a bug in the simulator or plain bad luck. Ready? Yeah, sure. Congratulations! This is your first day as president. Have you chosen a theme for your inauguration speech? Political revolution or hope? I guess hope. How would you like your inauguration ceremony to be? Humble. Wonderful ceremony. Moving speech. Now we can have them start working. So many proposals, so little time. Should we keep building the wall in the Mexico border? We're like 13% done. No, why are you doing that? We can require corporations to gradually transfer up to 10% of their shares into a fund controlled by employees. 10% is actually quite a lot, and I kind of like that. Wait. Okay, who are these guys? Zero confidence in this administration. My top priorities are economic growth, free market entrepreneurship, tradition, Christianity, rural life. Okay. Small government. Who's this guy? Environmental. I believe the president and environmentalism, conservation, sustainability. Why does this make you come closer? So this loses nobody. So I guess this is the problem faced by most presidents, where it's like, it like you can make things. Okay, this game loses nobody but gains you some people. Can we like change the percentage? Time to next elections. I don't know. Like is it about getting votes or is it about like helping people? Oh, it increases people power though. I do want that. Yo, is it time? Yo, is it time to tackle the housing crisis? Yeah, we need this much, so yeah, we'll tackle. We have Congress control right now, so when else will we do this? We propose a big trust fund to create millions of affordable housing units. No ghettos, no red lines. A big trust fund. No ghettos, no red lines. Build and fix, sorry, no. I don't really get what this is like. We're just creating units, but how do we get people in the units? Like, okay. So if we do that, we alienate some of these fuckers, but they're like tradition and shit, so maybe that's fine. Same guy. Yeah. That guy goes... Okay, so that will drain a lot of the money, but give people power, and this will not do any of that. So we'll build and fix, sure. Let's provide a swift pathway to citizenship for the millions of undocumented immigrants in America. So it sounds reasonable. Okay, some people will go past. Some people... Okay, so if I do this, and we'll get people power. I do like the people power. That's usually it. Will it reduce? It doesn't reduce the money. It like pushes some voters away, but we still have a lot here. This one will like keep people near us, but like, do we care about this? White supremacy, like God. Where are these people? Containing immigration, nationalism, white supremacy. Oh yeah, no. Welfare state, public services, universal. Wait, so they like welfare, but they're still white supremacists. I don't want. Yeah, I don't want white supremacists to get anything. I'm not American, so like, this doesn't do much. We have some new additions to the suspicion matrix. Not a nerd matter. I leave it on the desk. What the fuck is that? Colloquially known as the kill list. Enemies we ought to target with drones and such. That sounds very illegal. No, I don't want to do that. Can you believe some cities have lead in drinking water? I'll have a new Clean Water Act, please. Okay, acting now. Overblown. Can't we overturn the Muslim ban? It's kind of xenophobic, kind of unconstitutional. Yeah, there's like tons of people that would watch this that will be like, I can't believe you kept the Muslim ban. What are those people? Yeah. Your lovely immigration policies are quite unpopular. Can I help you find the right audience? What? Why would I want... Oh, he wants like the right... I don't know, we're losing money, but that's... I kind of don't... The right balance. He's like, no, I don't want that. I don't care if I get fired, because like I'm not doing anything else. I'm not gonna try to be like a centrist president. A PSA campaign about personal responsibility. Consumers, you can save the planet by recycling. I mean, it's not true, but like, this is one of the lowest sort of like bad things I can do, so we'll have it be a great idea. Cops are overused. We need unarmed first responders trained to help them. And it's like, yeah, we definitely do. Oh, those guys are just like, oh yeah, I hate cops. Motion to cancel the student debt affecting millions of Americans. Seconded. I'm surprised that this actually doesn't affect most things. And this will probably make us run out of money. And like, nobody seems to care. We failed generation. Student debt is a major crisis that we can end immediately. Cancel all debt. Oh boy. But that's my money. Okay, we're getting in the red, but everybody likes that. I kind of have to do that. Eee, we are officially in deficit. It means that spending exceeds revenues. It makes me quite nervous. Question, what did you mean by winning the class war? Class as in style, fashion, or bourgeoisie proletariat? It doesn't, like, cost money. Okay, who does it alienate? We're gonna say... It's still white supremacy, though. Who's this guy? Who are these people? Christianity, economic growth, free market, entrepreneurship. I mean, like, classes in school. This actually moves people further than it, oh, I know, this one, I get, who goes closer? 2 people, and 3 people go farther. This one, 3 people go farther, 2 people go closer. Oh, so it's like the same thing regardless. So let's just, okay, let's kind of be over here, just because we'll have more people around here. I'm notifying you that the Iraqi government is calling all foreign troops to leave. They want us out. As long as it doesn't cost money, I'm okay to withdraw. No, we call the shots. Damn. No, we're gonna withdraw. Surely you're aware that leaving Iraq would jeopardize our president in the whole region. ISIS might surge. Well, like, that's not our responsibility over there. Oh, we save money! Fucking A. The Supreme Court is still dominated by old conservatives and threaten to overturn their policies. Should we reform it? How? We can add 2 new seats to rebalance the Supreme Court. The Republicans turned it into partisan body. Let's take it back. It won't pass. We can't because we don't have the Congress control. Something we agree on: increase funding for veterans, long-term education, health. Yeah, it's true. It's people power and money, but like, okay. So we currently have this money. If we don't, well, no, it doesn't spend that much money. I shouldn't even tell you this, but legalize pot. Oh yeah, it makes so much money. Wait, you all gotta get people with marijuana creative related convictions out of jail. Yeah, I don't care how much. Yeah, going well slow down. Yeah, I don't care about those people over there. Wait, you also gotta invest on the new revenues into communities fucked over by the war on drugs. We kinda, okay, wait. It does give people power. Yeah, it also gets more voters, so yeah, let's do it. Damn, we didn't actually get any new money. Stop right there! Let's not create another big tobacco. Co-ops for marijuana businesses. Labels, health standards. Yeah, you're right. Here's a green solution. Burn trash to make energy. Trash is the most renewable source. Wouldn't that increase? Like, no. Oh, that makes money go down. Why would I do that? Also, it's not good for the environment. At your early convenience, here's a draft for the Pentagon budget. Nothing new, only needs a rubber stamp. Stamp. Let's re-examine it. Budget item, Space Force. Brand new branch. Still figuring its purpose. Very promising. Space Force? What is that? No. Yeah, we need the money. Are we in some medieval LARP shit? Abolish the death penalty, Your Highness. Yeah, I don't think we need that. Yeah, a bunch of conservatives are going away, but I don't care. Tax house flippers. Add a penalty for empty homes. 3, give tax breaks to the folks who are being priced out of their hoods. Oh, okay, more people power. But also more money. Yeah, we need money. Having trouble connecting with the Christians? Visit the Pope. He's a crypto leftist after. He's a crypto leftist? What does that even mean? Let's go. No, God. No, let's visit the Pope. Why not? To impress the Pope, you should gradually drop a cool verse from the Bible. Oh, shit. I'm gonna Google this. While it would be funny to just, like, drop whatever. Okay. The New Testament is usually better than the Old Testament. I don't know what Romans say, but, like, usually Old Testament is whack-ass shit. Matthew 12, 21, wait. I can't remember numbers right now. 21, 12 to 13. What's that? Jesus entered the Bible gateway at the temple. It's he overturned money changers selling doves. What is this one? It is written, my house will be called a house of prayer, but you're making a den of robbers. Oh no, that'll make the Pope seem like he's fucking a den of robbers. What's the Romans though? Like, even though that's the more leftist one, 126, 27. Because of this, God gave them over to shameful lusts. Even their women exchanged natural sexual relations for unnatural ones. The same way the men always had natural relations with them. What? No. Okay. So this is like homophobia. And this is like... I don't know. Okay. So we're impressing the Pope. It's whatever. Is it Christmas already? What are you going to say in your video message? Happy holidays or Merry Christmas. Okay, Merry Christmas doesn't like completely alienate everybody. And like it doesn't like... I know that Happy Holidays is the most PC thing to do, but like, I don't know. Not that I really like invest myself in either of them. For a swift transition to renewables, we need to create a new agency, a Power and Marketing Administration. A Power Marketing Administration. Okay, so that uses up some money, and Yeah, this is for like fucking free market shit, but sure, let's do it. We have money. Turbines everywhere. The wind generation is potentially 9 times our energy demand. I mean, like, we don't... Ooh, that's a lot of money, but, like, this is kind of what we need money for. We'll go with the wind. Just because... Yeah, and we'll reduce the fucking gas. Wind turbines are literally killing all the birds. I read it on the internet. Fund bird sanctuaries / that is propaganda. Yeah, well, I guess that doesn't take that much money. Let's invest in big solar power plants. We got plenty of deserts in the United States. Ooh. What if it's cloudy? Maybe we can... I wish we could invest, like, later. What if it's cloudy? Budget item. Nuclear arsenal modernization. If someone has to blow up the world, it should be a salient. Modernize it. Cut. Oh man, I could have afforded to fucking do the other shit. Gun nuts hate ya? Let's enjoy some recreational shooting. Fine. Yay, where should we go? Gun range or hunting? Nobody, like, some people like hunting. I don't need that many. Let's go. Great, choose your weapon wisely. AR-15, AK-47. Why is AK... Why do these people have... I guess people are whatever. Aren't they both automatic fucking weapons? Why? This is like a Russian, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't matter. This one wins me some votes. This one, those people don't go away. Pensions are just deferred compensation, but bosses can legally cut them. Do something about it. Don't believe it. Protect pensions. Yeah, that doesn't get us anything. Just votes. Mining asteroids will make everybody rich. That's how the economy works. Subsidize. I don't think... Like, do we have that amount of space stuff? Okay, this will save, like, a little... No, that uses up too much money. Lab-grown meat is the future. Cheap and sustainable. Let's make beef obsolete. Support it. Versus beef is fine. Oh, that does reduce a lot of the greens, but everybody fucking likes beef. That's the thing. It doesn't use up money, though. I kind of... Like, things are still basically on my side, so we'll go. I can't believe we're still fighting for absorption taxes. Please, can you fully fund Planned Parenthood? We have the money. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that doesn't save us any. Rural America has been neglected by the Democrats, but there is a lot we can do there. Let me help you. Join the team. No, it's not a lost cause. We need people. Farming's gotten a get big or get out deal. Bust the monopolies and we'll all be merry. Yeah, we don't... I'm not big on monopolies. The left must keep leftin'. Jacqueline magazine. Google is totes awesome, but it's near monopoly over big data, ads, and search is prevalent for pretty much everybody. So if we leave Google alone, well, what can we do? We can either ramp up our antitrust efforts or consider Google a natural monopoly and nationalize it. Nationalize Google. Break up Google, but that uses up so much money. I don't know, last time, we have no save. Yeah, last time we tried to save money on decision, and instead, like, we made money in, like, the next thing. I don't know. But the people power. Break up Google. Nationalize Google. Well, breaking up... Okay, wait. Breaking Google brings people closer. This one alienates a couple of people, but brings... Okay. We'll just break it up. Undoing big tech mergers is a good competition, but now we have to remember so many passwords. I mean... Your Green New Deal is killing legacy industries. Let's make sure workers aren't screwed over as usual. Okay, like, what do you have? For starters, give laid-off fossil fuels workers 5 years off of the foremost salary. That's money. That is a lot. 5 years is a lot, but then this makes people like me, and even though it uses up some money. Fine. Make public transportation sexy. With a major investment, we can fix and expand our sad infrastructure. Oh. Car cultures are... I hate cars, though. I don't know, we'll go in the red. You seem a little stressed. You should pick up a sport and show people you're not all work and no play. Basketball, golf. It doesn't alienate, like... Okay, golf does kind of suck because it's one of those things that it's like... I don't know, but... This one helps some people come closer. Midterms elections are upon us. I'm a bit nervous. Election results. You may have the same number of seats in Congress. Nice. Oh, we didn't get any more though. What the heck? I don't like this music. Oh my, you're gonna take control of Congress. We'll be able to legislate as smoothly as we did so far. Your student loan cancellation primarily benefits the middle class. You have to do something for workers too. Okay. Have you thought about a gift to bring at the ambassador swearing in ceremony? A pet eagle or an antique gun? Well, we can't get like elected again, so there's no reason to like do anything for elections. What are you gonna wear to tomorrow's rally? A suit or a t-shirt? No, a t-shirt. You know, we could raise taxes on corporations out of obscene pay after he sees workers. Yeah, let's do that. We need money. Please, a comment about the blackface incident. What blackface incident? What the fuck? Was it fucking Trudeau? Imagine. This is like different America, but... Sorry to interrupt, but the constituents are anxious. Will you push Medicaid for all? Health? Yeah, we don't care for... Well, yeah. You can establish a single-payer health plan. The government covers all the bills. Simply less wasteful, just lovely. We have no money for that. If you don't want to hurt private health insurers, you can introduce and inform public insurance options. Okay, we're gonna lose voters, but we can't. Are we able to get elected again? That's the thing, because I swear we can only... I don't know, this is at least... Yeah, we don't have fucking money though. If you split the Affordable Care Act, we can spend covered by signing insurance. Okay, that's a little bit less. Socialized healthcare rejected. Obamacare is back. Wow. Scariest tax audits for the rich has been steadily declining. What if we increase them? Is this gonna be like a long run better thing? Opinion class warfare is rating time for dialogue. The Gary Bomb project is producing encouraging results. Mind attraction measured among test searching. I support gays. We're just making people gay. I mean, I kind of want to support it just because it's funny. It's redistricting time. I was thinking, why don't we hire Jay or Salamander to redraw the electric? We're just gerrymandering. No, I don't want to. Here's an easy one. Fossil fuel workers get priority job placement in Green New Deal projects. Sure. Easy unfair. No, that's pretty easy. Budget item, F-22 and F-15 fighter jets. Obsolete but cool looking. More of a job creation problem, to be honest. Very cool. Defund them. Yeah, we kind of need the money. And it's fine alienating voters a little. Infighting alert! A batch of leftist candidates are challenging our party incumbents. Don't endorse them. Unity versus all endorse. Bastards are challenging our party incumbents. What if we endorse them? It's like... If it's like lefter, then that's better, but... I don't know, endorse them, sure. Many communities don't have access to basic banking service. What if we turned every post office into a bank? No. That's... We need the post office! We were thinking Iraq could use some international aid. You know, after being completely wrecked by you guys. Sure. Not my fault. We're just like, Nah, we'll contribute. Listen, America's been on 2,200 years of slavery. The radical wealth gap keeps increasing. It's time for reparations. It won't pass. Maybe later. Yeah. You gotta support organic farming. Make it real and cheap, not just an uppity brand. Yeah. Wait, we don't have the money. The polls are clear. We need a pet in the White House. Cat, dog. This actually gets somebody like more on our side, so we'll do that one. We can cut 30% of residential energy consumption by weatherizing all homes. Can you believe it? I want to believe. We don't have the money for this. Admit it. If you want to get rid of fossil fuels, you have to come state with nuclear. It's subsidized now. Fine. Never. Fine. We are in deficit. Only Republicans are allowed to blow big holes in the budget. We are the responsible ones. Cap and trade. We cap emissions to create a market for offsets and pollution permits. Climate change can be fixed. Let's try it. Sure. Today, algorithms can predict crimes from big data. Introducing predictive policing. No. No way. That's not gonna do it for me. Our Financial Stability Oversight Council detected explosive growth of leveraged lending and collateralized loan obligations. Awesome. What? Banks are lending money to heavily indebted companies. The high-risk loans are then packaged and resold. Very 2008. 2000, didn't that crash? A good year for indie music, but also the global financial crisis. Oh shit. Yes, we could tighten lending stands, but the risk of the financial meltdown is real. Oh, capitalism. But what does this mean? We can tighten. We'll tighten, I guess. The estate tax is full of loopholes. It's almost like designed by very wealthy people. What can close the loopholes? Oh man, that just fucking fixed it. The death tax reserved to die. Americans brace for the latest expropriation. Corporations and billionaires are moving their wealth into offshore tax haven. I have a plan to stop them. What is it? To curb evasion, all countries should automatically exchange tax information. Sure. I think this will help in the long run. Many people are like, oh shit, nice economy you have right there. Shame if something happened to that. Is that a fucking threat? Of course not, but all these taxes and regulations are pissing off Wall Street. You're playing with fire, comrade. Noted. A carbon tax is a beautiful way to make polluters pay and incentivize the transition. I love it. I love it too. Dow Jones plunges 800 profits, proves that socialism doesn't work. Climate change is the threat multiplier for us. Instead of cutting the DoD budget, we should shift some funding. Intriguing. Chiming in, green programs are deeply unpopular among conservatives. We could try a militaristic rebranding. Go on. Yay, let's brainstorm. Let's talk full spectrum renewable power. The war on carbon. Strategic Command for Homeland Transit. Joint offensive. I don't know. Joint offensive on plastic threats. Clean Air Defense Force. The possibilities is endless. There we go. Budget item. Aircraft carriers. No other country has more than 2. We have 11. We'd like a 12th to be sure. No. Hello, combustion engines produce the biggest shares of emissions. Penalize car use in cities. Faster. Kill. Okay, like most people don't like that, but it's just a little bit. Do they really? I mean, like, it'll get rid of a bunch of stuff, but like, literally, I think we should be investing in transit first, but I don't know if we did that, because I don't remember. I'm so down. Bosses can call workers contracts and get away with everything, bullshit or not? Yeah, no, it's pretty bullshit. I was one of those. Your pro-labor agenda convinced millions of working-class non-voters to get back to party politics. Voters' temporarily changed from defense to thing. Huh. What's that post that you have there? Oh, it says, close Guantanamo. It's not mine. Yeah, okay, we don't need that. No, Gitmo is an extraditional shit show. Kidnapped innocent folks, untried bad guys. You don't want to go there. Let's close Guantanamo versus... Oh, we get money if we close it. Yeah. Party divided. Meme welding millennials unseat venerable centrists. Switzerland is refusing to comply to tax transparency agreements. It's kind of their whole biz. Sanction them, whatever. What? Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Renewable energy sources are intermittent. We need to invest in energy storage. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we got more Congress control. When did that happen? Public housing has a bad rep because the projects are underfunded. What are you gonna do? Well, we can fund them because we have money now. The president elections are here. We got a second term? 4 more years. 4 more years. Oh, we do. We lost seat in Congress. Damn it. You're in office, but with a slimmer majority. We may not be able to pass some bills. Damn it. In Scandinavia, unions are in charge of unemployment funds. It makes sense and boosts union membership. Scandinavia, unions are in charge of unemployment funds. Makes sense and boosts. Yeah. So more power people, but this one, we are different. And people power, sure. I love sci-fi. Have you seen the Star Trek episode in which they have automatic voter registration? Let's do it versus technically impossible. I feel like... What's automatic? No, I don't. That doesn't really increase people power. It does... No, we don't need this. I don't understand enough, so I'm not gonna say just yes. Maybe we should tax the middle class a bit more. And by middle class, I mean everybody. Nobody likes that. We have a bit of money. We don't tax everybody. What about a tax holiday? We offer tax break to the company that repatriate funds held abroad. Win-win. We don't reward criminals. Sure. People don't seem to hate that so much. We could add 2 new seats to the rounds of the Supreme Court. The Republicans turned into a partisan body. Let's take it back. Man. China stopped recycling our plastic. We need to develop sustainable plastic alternatives like yesterday. Okay. Blockchain! No. The human race is doomed, but don't worry, the universe will go on without us. Actually, I think we're okay. Budget item, black budget. It's a secret. What? I support blacks. What? What do you mean? It's a secret. I could tell you, but I have to kill you. I'm joking, of course. Do tell me, though. CIA, NSA, secret wars, illegal detention centers, the sensitive, the embarrassing, the unpopular. No. I don't want that. Let's go fuel your own trains. We nationalize the railways and build a regional high-speed network. I love that. Let's go. 500,000 Americans live in the street. House them and fish folks will stop bitching about them. Yeah, we have money, so let's do that. The biggest tax haven is the USA. Let's help other countries investigate the sittings hiding wealth here. Yep. No, we want their money. Okay. So this doesn't lose anybody or do anything. This loses a bunch of money. And also alienates some people. Why are we the biggest tax haven? No, we can't lose the money. Geothermal energy, less iconic and competitive than other renewables, still pretty clean. Wowzers, geysers. Less iconic and competitive than still pretty clean. Why is it less renewable? I don't know, it's good to diversify our energy things. We must impose complete transparency regarding the ownership of offshore companies. Make them disclose. Why do so many people? Oh, because they're like big economists. How does that help anything like from our own interest though? It doesn't increase people power. Complete transparency regarding the ownership of offshore companies. Nah, we'll leave that alone for now. Give legacy workers housing assistance. Legacy workers housing assistance. Some jobs just ain't coming back. Folks may have to move. No, get online. Yeah, we'll help. Don Monsanto controls near about all seats. You have to reform patents because this ain't one for us. Reform. Actually, it's bare now. No, we'll reform it. 2 million Americans are at risk of eviction right now. Give them tenant protections and support in court. Yeah, it can't help. Ultimately, it seems people are still okay, but then again, this probably clearly was made by a leftist game for leftist people like us. So, good news! The tax holiday brought back of millions in tax earnings. Nice. Bad news! Instead of getting reinvested, the money is being used to buy back shares and pay dividends. Shit. A crowd pleaser. Solar panels on the White House. Install. Jimmy Cat did it first. What does that mean? Sure. It breaks my heart that most consumer bankruptcies are due to medical debt. Negotiate a settlement and pay it off. Drop the debt. Okay, fine. Half of Amazon workers are being replaced by robots. The other half are paid peanuts. We are shutting this down. Amazon workers on strike. Our inalienable shopping rights are in jeopardy. Whatever. Enough of with vague retraining BS. If obsolete workers want to retrain, offer them free college education. Done. Not fair. No, everybody likes that, so we'll spend. The Amazon workers are occupying warehouses now. These hooligans are wrecking the whole economy. Send the cops. No. Let's negotiate. Demand living wages, better benefits, and plan to put Amazon under public ownership within 10 years. Sounds reasonable. Send the cops. No. I'm not sending no cops for this shit. It is not reasonable. When the strike is over, Amazon will meet all the demands, but it will stay private. Meet all the demands. Socialize Amazon. That's a compromise. What was the other one? I feel like, yeah, we'll just take a little bit. Carbon sinks are valuable assets under cap and trade, so forests are being enclosed and communities displaced. Not good. Okay, there's no decision we make from that. Now farmers can't even fix their own tractors without breaking the law. Play and greed if you ask me. Right to repair. I do like right to repair, honestly. Boom! National cap on rent decreases. Stamp those shitty landlords. Have some respect versus stomp. Have some respect. I don't know. I got stomped out by landlords. I'm not gonna do that. Toxic! Your cap and trade scheme is giving polluters free emission permits. At least we could sell them, though. Auction. Invisible hand. Yeah. Money. Wow, who knew that tighter tax audits on the rich would recover so much lost revenue? Wow. There we go. Wall Street is on strike. Investors dump asset stocks, dip down. Retirement funds lose value. Grandmas get upset. A very nice side effect of ending wars is that we have less veterans to heal. More resources for everybody. There we go. Let's create an international fund to support the investors and the tax evaders. IRS of the world unite. They don't need help. Sure, we have the money to do so. Companies can import meat and pass it as American. Trade agreements are all messed up. Companies can import meat and pass. Enforce labels. Meat is meat. Okay, this is... Yeah, well... It's kind of like polarizing, but it doesn't matter. Ask for permission to expand our operations in Yemen. Are we in Yemen? Affirmative. Moderately genocidal, semi-secret war along with the Saudis. Oil reserves. Public doesn't care. No. Oh yeah, we get money back. Jesus fucking Christ. Demilitarization and peaceful foreign policy made the electorate less concerned with national security. Voters' top priority changed. Okay. Consumers won't buy those wimpy electric cars unless you give them substantial grants. Wealthy liberals will. Sad but true. Wealthy well, we have the money. Let's go. Buddy, the electric vehicles grants must be limited to cars made in the United States. Bring back jobs, no protectionism. Okay, what is this? Yeah, this is fine. Crisis on Wall Street, markets plunge, government regulations warn about risky leveraged lending. Ugh. Yes, a handful of banks are solely responsible for this financial crisis, but they're too big to fail. Bail them out. Bail out. No. Well, this time we can take them over. Bank nationalization is actually rather common. Nationalize them. Because of your absurd pay gap tax, CEOs are now making only 50 times more than the average employees. So? Cap and trade didn't reduce air pollution in poor communities. Carbon negative green projects need to be local. Fine. Old miners ain't gonna learn to code. Offer them a generous early retirement. They deserve it. Well, their employers should. No, we're keeping this money. Oh boy, the midterm elections again. Are you ready? Nice. Same number of seats. Excellent! We maintain our majority. Onward to the last half term. All that fake plant-based meat is damaging the cattle industry. Ban it for good. Ban it for good. No, it's sustainable. Yeah, because cattle is a bunch of farts. Remember the new nuclear plants you sponsored? They're going over budget. Classic nuclear. Worth it. Stop the construction. This brings people in. Yeah, okay, fine. My clients thank you for keeping tax savers around. Their money is flying to 3 lands. Wow. I bet if politicians had to publish the tax returns, they'd be less inclined to use and defend tax havens. We can do this. We're printing money like the Weimar Republic here. Would you try to contain the deficit, please? I tried. Energy storage needs to be much cheaper in order to make renewables reliable. Research and develop. It's only a small cost. The subsidied renewables made offshore oil drilling unprofitable. Here's some mass layoffs from you. Whoop. I'm no fan of inspections, but Donald Skunk has lowered food standards and screwed honest folks. Raise the standards. Yep. The opioid epidemic killed 400,000 Americans. I submit we go after the corporations that enable it. Get them all. Too late. Wait, okay. This fully brings... I mean, those alienate guys that were voting for me anyway. Bad reputation among the elites. Befriend a billionaire. Some of them are decent people. Set up a date. Class enemies. Oof. I mean, I don't think I could get elected again, so there's no point. Unbelievable! Turns out when you legalize immigrants, they stop paying income taxes. Imagine. There's so many Superfund sites in this country. We have to clean them up or I will literally die. What are Superfund sites? Well, that just brings voters closer, so whatever. Sued opioid giant files for bankruptcy. We are scapegoats. Well, we got money, so. Ooh, publishing a tax returns made our base realize that we were in fact quite wealthy. The banks we nationalized are doing better now. Should we re-privatize them? No, we don't need to. Then can we use them to simulate sectors we deem important? Where should we invest our money? Industry or green tech? Green tech, I guess. Too many countries have used to crack down on tax avoidance. Our refugees are disappearing offshore. Damn it. Former Guantanamo detainees are suing us for mistreatment, lack of due process, torture, and extraordinary renditions. Fight them or settle. Okay, we have the money to settle. The energy created with taxpayer money had better be sold to municipal and worker-owned utilities. Power to the workers, greatest necessary evil. Energy created with taxpayer money had better be sold to municipal and worker-owned utilities. I mean, we just don't get money that way. We get money and voters that way. We more voters this way, but they're already. We need to contain our shit. Housing segregations belong to a racist past. Tell municipalities inclusionary zoning or no federal funds. Yeah, this is something I feel about. No offense, but it would be nice if the commander-in-chief needed congressional approval to start new wars. No, I'm the chief. Only one guy is like, yeah! Yeah, sure. It's time to renew funding for the development of the F-35 combat aircraft. Almost stealth, 5th generation. Isn't it done? Mostly done. We had some snafus, minor doses, delays, engines catch fire, mostly done. Why would we... Forget it. With US rep, we invested 1.5 trillion on the sunk cost fallacy. Alright. No, we're not gonna put any more. We're developing a series of visionary solutions to global warming. Do you want to hear our pitches? Sure. Pitch. We cool the earth by spraying aerosols into the stratosphere. Same as a couple of big volcanoes. That's insane. Motion to invest in historically black colleges and universities. Sure. Minority-serving institutions address racial disparity. Funding them is a form of reparation. Yeah. Now hear this. $15 minimum wage for all federal workers and contractors. No outsourcing shenanigans. Yeah, sure. Minimum wage will result in job losses provided the Cochrane Foundation for Free Enterprise. Whatever. If we crack down on gun exports, we may curb the crime and violence that many immigrants are fleeing. Okay, if we crack down on gun exports, many immigrants. Support industry. Yeah, sure. Imagine a 0.5% tax on every financial transaction. It would limit speculation and raise a lot of revenue. Sure. New study by the Free Market Institute. The financial transaction tax is a tax on your savings. It would seem like your medical debt jubilee produced defaults and homelessness. Probably just a correlation. Okay. My dear, we can expand Social Security to remove the caps on the payroll tax. They just favor the very rich. Expand Social Security, tax the rich versus keep the cap. Yeah. Investors avoiding the financial transaction tab by trading abroad. We need to coordinate internationally. Yeah, we have money to do whatever, so we're gonna do it. Financial transaction tax killed high-frequency trading. Nothing to worry, just speculation. Okay. Cash-strapped cities rely on fines and fees. They disproportionately target minorities and fuel massive operations. We can change that. My friend, please don't go to the karaoke fundraiser for the federal world police. Cops are workers. Alright. Yeah. This country deserves a better internet infrastructure. Alas, Tech4 is too poor to invest in it. Okay, fine. Hold on, if we're paying for it, we better support municipal internet networks. It's cheaper and better. Municipal. Sure. A hot new startup can must make out this virtual border wall for dirt cheap. Drones, cameras, sensors, AI fences. Why would I want that, though? Taxing financial transactions reduce the trading volume. The revenues are lower than we'd hoped. Oh, damn. A Native American tribe is suing the State Department for authorizing an oil pipeline on their land. Controversy. Settle. Fight. No, I also can't do that. This is so embarrassing, I want to kill myself! We have to reroute the pipeline and pay reparations. Ugh, we'll find money somehow. Russia is expanding its cyber warfare capacity. Permission to cyber upgrade or cyber operations. Huh? I'll break it down Bonnie style. They're messing with the computers because we kick their ass on every other front. Cyber Nova, cyber defense. Nah. Alert, one of our drones was hacked and now drawing penis in the sky. Busy humiliation since Vietnam. Listen, America was built on 200 years of slavery. Yeah, we still don't have enough, like, fucking... Yeah. Let's establish a progressive tax on extreme wealth. It'll only affect the 0.1 and raise trillions. Sure. Under the new wealth tax, billionaires will be taxed at the same rate as middle-class homeowners. Yeah. Capital control measures are, well, working. Investors are upset, but they can't easily move their money abroad. Ha. Investments are languishing, so I prepared an economic development package. Cash and near-cash incentives. What? Less money, but people come back. Investments are languishing. Okay, sure. We have money to do that. Time flies! We're at the end of your presidency! I admit it's over. Change is so stressful. Good job, comrade. The working class is more organized and militant than ever. We are building socialism as we speak. This is so awesome! We met our emissions target and proved that decarbonization is possible. So much hope.
Oh, the fiscal conservatives predicted gloom and gloom, but we're leaving office with a budget surplus. I'm very proud.
Wow, your approval ratings are stellar. If we don't mess it up, we'll have another Democratic president after you. And a simulation. But wait, this is only one of the 18 quintillion possible scenarios. Ready for the next one? Huh? Would it just, like, restart? Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. Well, we fixed all the problems in the world. Look at us. But yeah, we're not starting again. I'm just gonna... Why can't I get out? No, I've done this before. I sure want to quit. Yes, quit. There we go. Why is there no, like... Okay, it's escape. Okay. So that was interesting. So, like, I didn't even talk about what I thought of Brassica. I guess I didn't really think much of Brassica because it didn't go anywhere and it's still under development. But it was okay for what it was. This one was, like, very simplified thing of life, but, like, a little bit of humor, so it was nice. Let's go back. What we have left for stream? Well, we're, like, halfway through. So let's... put another marker, run another ad, and the next one in my list is Abomination Tower. Okay. I don't remember what this one is almost at all, so we'll find it out. Abomination Tower. Yes, yes, yes. We run anyway. Okay. What are we on? Any full screen application. Okay, let's hope that'll... Adrian Sugden. Oh, yeah, went through. Controller... Oh. Why is it not showing up on my side? Oh, there we go. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't render for what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. Let's try redoing this one. Because for some reason, even though it moves on the stream, it doesn't move on my own thing. And so that means if I try to use that to play, I'll be like constantly delayed. Yeah, by the time I get to the thing, it just doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Maybe it would be better if it was like, if we could do not full screen, but that's not an option. Okay, let's try for like no reason. Like it changes a little bit on mine, but like it just doesn't. Let's do normal. Watching it through the stream thing. Hold on. Yeah, it just does not load properly for mine. I don't know if it's that's cause of the stream. I'm more surprised that the stream is picking it up and that it's not for me. Hold on. Try capture specific window. Okay, we'll do this. And I can try to where did it go? Oh, it's okay. Capture specific window. Let's see. For some reason, it doesn't want to... Oh, no, there's Abomination Shower. Time was working for a little bit on my end, and then it stopped. I don't know. Let's see how well we can do this. I thought maybe this would make it better, but... Okay, so we have wall jump. We got an eye. I don't know. Oh. I really don't understand why this is not working from my view, but it is working from OBS's view. Is there something on that side? That's the only reason why. Oh, there is. Because nobody's saying anything, I have no way of knowing whether it's actually streaming other than like the preview and hoping that's correct in some sort of way. Do I have like, hold on. I realized I don't know what the controls are. Because I didn't get to look at them at all. When we started. I'm definitely gonna try playing this like outside stream. Just to see if it fucking is just something to do with okay. Remove head. No, man. Ugh. Okay. Oh, it's still frozen on my end. So walk, move, arrows. Dash is left shift. Remove head is left control. And then jump is space. Okay, well. Yeah, we'll do. Well, we don't really have a head to remove. The dash doesn't seem much faster than what I expected. I don't know. Oh, shit. Okay, actually, well, wait. Hold on. Yeah, this is different from what we had before. Oh shit, is this a roguelike? Why is it harder? Yeah, I don't know how we would have done that one. The hell is that? Is it gonna shoot me if I get... Oh. Wait. Okay, okay. Shit. There we go. Okay. It's best we stay on this side. What is this? Oh, it's just like a thing. Whatever. Okay. Oh, fuck. I don't know how we were gonna do that one. I'm assuming, like, getting the eyes is important. Like, I guess we can just not do it if it feels too hard. But I don't know. Okay. Whoa. Alright, alright. Why are we just collecting eyes? We only need... Or, I guess that's my opinion that we only need 2. I'm assuming we're like a humanoid person. Whoa, fuck. Man, if this is a roguelike, it's not gonna last very long on like my attempts to try. Like already it's pretty bad considering I can't play on my main screen. I said I have to look over. I kind of wonder, like, with these games, it's hard to tell if this is a demo or not. So, like, it might be that it has challenge because this is the only thing we have to the game. And so, like, this is all the challenge that there is. Which is kind of makes sense if... Hold on. Well, I don't know what's up there. I don't think I can go. Oh! No. Yeah, we'll go this way. I'm really hoping this is recording properly and you guys aren't just seeing like a frozen screen and me like yelling. I'm like assuming, I'm hoping so hard. Where are we going? I see jumping. Okay, good. Yeah, because on my big screen, it's like completely... It still look like I'm just seeing like I'm at the first door that you start at when like you die. Oh. But at least I have the stream preview helping me here. Oh no, okay. Wait, what is this way? Yeah, this actually looks like it's easier. But hi, Amethyst Lilac. Thank you for saying something. I appreciate. Oh, oh, oh! I knew it. I appreciate the word. Oh god, oh god. In and out, but I mean here request is clear to clear insert and I must arrive. Very true. Still, I appreciate it very much. Ah! 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 Okay, okay, okay. Whew. Okay, you know what? I'll stay over here. It's easier to jump. Oh. I only have one eye? Damn. My first run before like I quit, I had like 3 or something. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's go. Wait, no, that was a good one. There we go. I'm still like curious about the like take off your head command. I don't seem to have one. Do I have to beat this before I get a head that I can take off? Whoa! I got too scared and I didn't believe in myself. Oh, did I have lives? Do I have unlocks? No, I don't have any eyes. Let's try easy. Just so that we can get somewhere. Oh, I do have lives. The hearts. Man, for a roguelike where we're already, like, dying all the time, why even have lives? Because I'm just going to start again, and it's going to start again like normal. I mean, I guess maybe it's for, like, later levels, but I didn't even get there. My trend of being bad at roguelikes keeps persisting. There's no eyes here. I'm always like, let's play normal, like a big boy, so I can do it properly, and then no. This doesn't feel like wholly easier, but I think like what probably happened is they took out spikes in like key places, which honestly, props to the game design for managing that, for like being easy without like being easier without being like, okay, now we're complete baby mode. Okay, you know what, what? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going here. Oh! Damn it! I hate when we have like sort of slippery... Well, it's actually not that slippery. He moves... You know what? That's probably the delay that I can't tell as well. Whoa. Oh, there is an eye there. It's like, turns out like all of the difficulty doesn't actually mean anything. They're all the same thing. It just depends on my like mental perception of it. Oh! Oh. Okay, fine. There we go. Okay. This reminds me sort of like back when I played GoldenEye, like way at the beginning, not at the beginning of the stream, but like I think the beginning of last year, maybe closer to the beginning of the stream, where I was doing it by looking at like the capture card preview rather than the actual game itself, because I didn't want to have to deal with like being not on my computer. And like turns out I was dealing with a significant delay handicap, and I just like couldn't tell until I like stopped doing that, and it was like, oh, actually this is exactly how this game is supposed to be played. Like I might be, but I feel like because it's on the same machine at least, the delay should be much. Damn it. I think that was just like bad decisions on my part for that one. Where am I going? Like, you'd think by now I would have found some kind of checkpoint by which I would like be able to do anything or feel like I had any progression, but it feels like I just get kind of high up and then nothing happens. I wonder if this is supposed to be like directly like we're copying Meat Boy, but not really. Was there anything on this side? Yeah, maybe I also just don't have like a great sense of how my jumps are because of this like sort of weird delay handicap. Wait, I don't want to do that. Oh, fuck. Not good at frame watching. Okay, whoa. Scared of like running headfirst into that spikes. Wait, okay. Oof. I don't know how I'm gonna... So scary. And this is supposed to be easy. Okay. Ugh. No. Okay. Just a blood splat on the wall. That's a newer one. Okay, usually when I see this, there's nothing on the right side. I feel like I've been going longer than before. Can I have like a checkpoint, please? Okay, oh. I thought I was still too close for a second. Okay, now usually there's nothing on the other side of like the second one. So I'm just gonna go. And if I go to the right and there's something there, I'll come back. Yeah, there's nothing. Whoop. Yeah, I don't want to deal with jumping around on that other side. So we'll just... Whoa. Oh, oh, okay, this is where we died last time. Why am I so scared of that? Whoa! Oh, could have died. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so we do have to jump on the other side of this. So this is just like an eye, which I guess we do need because that is what we spend on the menu for something. Oh, there's a door. Okay. So we finally reached something. Level complete, best time 2:47, which is new record. Is that a butt? Save my butt. I don't know what we do with this butt. This looks like it's more difficult to get through than this side. Let's make sure. There we go. This big butt head. There we go. Oh! I pressed the take off my head and it fully just like took off the... I didn't want that. Well, I don't know if I can fight him. I was hoping that like I could throw the butt at something. But I guess not. I wonder if it's cosmetic or like what. Very unclear. Okay, it's... Okay. Alright, okay. Ooh. Actually, I don't like that. Let's go to the other side. Whoa! Ah, damn it. At least we can get the butt. Various butt-headedness of it. Okay. Can we? I don't know. I feel like we're just gonna die, but like... Nope, we did it. Okay. Okay, what is on this side? Okay. No, I don't like this side. Let's go back to the other side. Oh. I don't really like this side either. But I guess I don't like any of this, really. What? Let's go up. Okay. Ugh. Oh, there is an eye down there. Fuck. I mean, we could just, like, go about our ways. But nope. If we, like, dash jumped, we could probably make it over all of those, but I have no confidence. Not at all. Ah! Oh, shit. Oh! Is that what that is? Well, I've learned something. So it was a especially bad idea that we got rid of it before. Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Alright. I forget what it's like down here. Oh, there's just a guy. Ah! I thought I was spiked for sure for a second. Okay. Well, what's happening? Try not to fall in the goop. Or the spikes. We got... What? Okay, go back over this way. There we go. Are we there yet? Got 10 eyes, that's pretty good. Not sure what to spend them on, if anything at all. For just a second, my life flashed between my eye in front of my eyes that I was just gonna jump into one of the spikes. Okay, another level complete. Got another butt, or... Wait, hold on. What's this one? Speed Demon. No, I don't want that. Oh, so I guess these will all be various heads for the levels that we finish. And maybe the unlocks are gonna be that we'll just have, like, different heads available from the start. What? Well. Yeah. I guess we'll just stick with saving my butt, because clearly... Whoa. We have to be, like, way better at wall jumping for this one. Whoa. Okay, Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! Oh! Shit. Who is that? Where are we going? Can we... Oh shit. I completely forgot what was going on with those things on the sides. I was just like, no, we're fine. Let's stay here. Okay. I mean, this is the... Oh! Ooh. Okay. Alright. I mean, we've already lost our butt save. That's not great. And we haven't made it particularly far through this level, like, at all. So I have, like, almost no confidence. Oh. Oh, it just splats on the top, huh? I don't... Oh! Oh, we only got 2 lives left. I have a feeling we're not gonna make it through this one, and I'm sort of, like, losing interest in this whole thing. So probably after that, unless we unlock something, like, particularly good with the eyes that we got. Oh. Okay, there we go. There we go. Then, like, I don't know. Like, there's always other games. I do know, like, I forgot what I put as this being, like, how long as it takes. And I guess, like any roguelike, if it's gonna take as long as you put into it, but, like anything, we could just quit. Okay. Oh! 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 Okay. Ah, shit. I'm assuming we just don't touch that guy. It seems like the thing to do. I appreciate the little bit of floor to help us not deal with that guy. Damn it. Oh, 1 life left. Oh, it just goes up and never comes back. Okay, well. Oh, I was hoping there was an eye here for us. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is our last go. Oh. Just panic decisions doing all this. Okay. Oh, so this last time we did this, we just didn't. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Oh no! Why did we do that? Oh, cause there's an eye here. Whoa. Okay. Oh, oh! For a second, I was like ready to give up. Forgot that like we had the butt to save us. Guys running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Okay. Whoa! Damn it. Okay, well that's it. Let's see what we can unlock. Save my butt. Oh, so these are just things that we'll have from like the beginning. And I can finally actually see them. Oh, so these are just things that we have available. Wait, so if we like play from like the beginning. Oh, so we do have them from the beginning. Well, it doesn't really, I mean, okay. Technically we unlock more the more we go, but like I'm not that impressed by gameplay. Hold on. Wasn't something else happening when we falls down the tower? Oh, there's just like the evil scientist that made us. Oh, whatever. Yeah. I'm not super into it. So we'll do the next thing. Which we'll put another marker. I'll run another ad. Just to leave us alone for later. If it'll let me do it. Yeah. And that one's called Acid Trip. Which is the last game that I have queued up, like downloaded. So, well, we only have a little bit left to stream. So it's fine too. So let's... Oh my god. I think this is it. Okay, we'll put windowed. We'll put graphics quality high, I guess. Input we have WASD. Or like up, down, left, right. Left control, left alt. Okay, we'll try to do our best. Oh yeah, we have to do the full game capture thing. Ugh. Specific window. Acid Trip. Will fit. There we go. You are the lone ship. Your ship changes color. Shoot the corresponding enemy before they close in on your ship by moving the mouse towards the enemy and clicking. Okay. Shoot the corresponding enemy before they close in on our ship and moving the mouse towards the enemy. Click to shoot. Don't the enemies close in on you or else you die. Power up which can be cut by clicking on it. Click on the same power up to use it. Be careful when choosing power ups though. When the enemies begin tripping, they change their movement style. Okay. Huh. Wait. I feel like I tried playing this before. Okay, this is a lot of flashing. What is this? Do I just keep them away from me? What's this? I feel like I'm just gonna die. Times 4 bullets. Do I ever, like, kill these guys? I feel like I'm just shooting and they just keep happening. Repel. There we go. We needed that. What is happening? Is this just meant to look crazy? Is that all there is to this game? Freeze time. Oh, good. Oh, so I didn't use the last one. Kinda. Times 4 bullets. I didn't even know I ran out of them. Oh my god. What is happening? What is this? Bullet times 2. Storga? What is that? Stretch. What the fuck is happening? I don't feel like this is a game so much as like... Oh, Jesus. So much as like a video that I get to click on sometimes. Just tripping. Like, I don't feel like I'm winning anything or there's any progression whatsoever. Scion. Did I die? No. Yeah, I feel like this thing is on me, so I should lose, right? Game over. It just killed me out of it. What the heck? Let's see if we can... Okay, I'm gonna reload this just so that I can see if I understand anything better about, like, what the instructions said. Yeah. Which I don't really... You're the lone ship. Your ship changes color. Okay, shoot the corresponding enemy before they close in on your ship by moving the mouse towards. Okay, so we have to shoot the ship of the color, but it doesn't really... Don't let the enemies close in on you or you will die. It wasn't really much of a problem, honestly. Like, we just kind of shot whatever. Careful when shooting the power-ups, though. Click on that same power-up to use it. Okay. When the enemies become tripping, they change their movement style. It didn't... This really wasn't anything. I don't know. Oh, it's only 2:17. We could probably get another one, but I have to like fully download it. Otherwise, what else could we do? Like, I'm not going to start playing Tears of the Kingdom because that's a whole thing. Do I have like anything else in my bag of tricks? I have a lot of games here because I was just downloaded a whole bunch and I didn't think I would go through them all that much, but I guess we did, which is kind of like what the point was. So let me put a marker real quick. And I don't know, but honestly, it's late, so maybe we should just end the stream. I think that's what we'll do. You know what? It's almost midnight, so we'll just say that that's it for now. So that's all it's gonna do. But thanks for coming in, Amethyst Lilac, and helping me go through some of these things. Yeah, we'll have more random games next week. More Tears of the Kingdom. At the end of this week is Friday. Happy New Year for anybody who cares. But yeah, that'll be it. More streams coming up. Same things. More weird games. We'll see if we find anything particularly solidly interesting from all the things we have. But so far they've just been okay. We've had experiences. Oh, one thing that we didn't get to look at. Let's see if we can do it now. Because this is... Oh, I'm looking at my own stream. I don't want to do that. Hold on. Twitch recap. There is a way to like stream the recap. I saw it because I looked at it before. Don't forget to stream your recap. Learn more. You're by Twitch recap game. By playing through the nearest time spacing that's trying to claim goat heads. If your streamer play the green live stream, be sure to enlist your chat to interact and help you earn even more goat heads and spot atop the global league reward. I mean, I'll try to play it. I don't think, because like obviously anybody who's like has tons of followers is going to be at the top of the game. So hold on. Let's is there any kind of like, hold on. Hide bookmarks, there we go. And we'll pull this out. and put this over. And we can, I don't know, we'll have to use display capture for this one. Oh no, not display capture actually. Window capture. Twitch recap 2023. Get rid of that. Open that. Oh god. Sure, we're playing in Firefox just because that's where it is. Top dinos, top 20 of all time. How do we play this game though? Recap game. Heh. Hold on. I swear it would fully like play here, and I was like, okay, maybe it's not. No. Maybe we can't play anymore because technically it's like after Twitch recap game. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's over. Starting on December 11. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess we can't play it anymore. But the actual recap, which I thought, I don't know, I kind of wish they would put like something of it that like say like, oh well, it's over. Or like here's how you can play it even though it doesn't matter. Anyway, the recap. Press start. Doesn't matter. High scores. 858 hours watched. I'm not sure what this means. Is it like, because I know there's one for not like, this is my creator one, right? Yeah. This creator one. There's one I can do as a viewer and as a community, which community means least because that's just like everybody on Twitch, and I guess that's just for curiosity's sake. Like viewer, you can see other things. I had 157 total streams this year, which is pretty good. You know, consistent. 5 categories. I don't know what those are. Clips made. Oh, I guess that's what like other people make. It's different from highlights. Otherwise, I'd be like 3 is so little. But yeah, well, 858 hours watched. What do you mean by watched? Like, what am I? Is that just like how many times people are in chat? I guess I don't know. Top stream reached 15 viewers. What was I playing? I wonder. I don't even know. 5.317k chats sent. 5,000 chats. Oh, I guess that's like singular chat messages, which makes sense. Top categories. Zelda obviously is taking up so much of my time. Top 10%. Am I in the top 10% of people who stream? I don't know. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, that was like the Zelda of last year that bled into this year. So like Zelda is gonna do the same thing. Final Fantasy 14 will always be here. Disco Elysium. Yeah. Final Fantasy Stranger Paradise. And then yeah. If I click, what is it? So Disco Elysium. Oh, it just shows people who are doing it. Yeah, fine. Top 3 tags, LGBT, yeah. Casual playthrough and VTuber. Because those are like the consistent, like I'm not good enough at anything to be more than a serious playthrough, to be honest. And yeah, we gotta rep the community and VTuber, that's clearly. What was it? That was the only one that I have available. I think I should make more, but like I don't know what to make. I don't know. 6,745 channel points spent, like on my channel? I guess so. It's probably V4 or something. Build community, 24 new followers, which is big, honestly. Like, I'm surprised I'm getting any new followers at any point. New subscriber, that's just up to fucking, the new subscribers are completely because of, like, Eclipsion. That was entirely his thing. Gifted subscriptions, because of these 92 gifted subscriptions. Yeah. Bought 100 and then, like, nothing after that. Played all kinds of co-op. Raids received 3. Thanks to those raids, for sure, like, person, I don't know if it's Finart or Finford, but now changed their name to Delilah Dawn. That was the most recent one. Now I see other ones. Let's see. Followed. Rated. Oh, Rook Shadow rated us. Thank you, Rook Shadow. I think she was playing earlier. I don't know if she's still there. And I don't know. Oh, this is just the huge sub gift thing, so we're not going to go past that. We'll have to scroll through like 100 subs, literally. Stream together streams. Oh yeah, those are me and Mikado Phoenix playing our co-op games. We have another one that I just recently bought, so that'll probably be the next one, but I don't know when. Loudest fans, Miko the Phoenix, Resident Evil. I don't know what they have this by. Like, loudest how? Like, people who chatted the most? I mean, I guess so. Definitely, Amethyst Lilac, you're there. Great. As you should be. Like, all the people that are here should be here, really. So we got Phoenix, we got Resmond, we got Tanakun, Contralist Notagen, Amethyst Lilac, Amazing Cat, Eclipsion, and Sleeper. I'm surprised. I guess maybe Eclipsion is here because of the sub bomb that he dropped on us. Because otherwise, I was like, Banana Star should be here because I swear he shows up more often. So I have no idea what metric this is on, like what the loud is about. Thank you for playing. What Goat Modi, which I don't know if it's still there. Don't forget to stream the recap. I was going to, but then I guess it's done. But yeah, that's it. What do we got as a viewer? I don't view Twitch like almost at all. Just because like I don't know, I just don't. I'd rather be playing the games rather than watching other people play, but I watched 53 hours, like way less than people watched me. Wow. Distinct days visited 60, but what does that even mean? We were here forever. That's probably me streaming from Phoenix. Who was I? Oh, this was a Meiji Cat that I was watching play Skyrim, I think. This is whatever. I don't know who was doing this. I don't know who was doing this. Oh, no, this was Rook Shadow. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Maybe this was also Rook Shadow, or maybe this was a Meiji Cat. I vaguely remember something like this, but I don't know. Fuck. 290 chats sent. Cool. Top Twitcher. What are these even? Why does it go into Twitch? What's in my Twitch recap? Okay, we'll look at this later. Category Champion Chatty Chatter. Chat badge unlocked, which I think I did use. I didn't even realize I got it for any of this. Kept coming back for these communities. Oh yeah, Brian David Gilbert. I love his idea of streaming while exercising. I feel like that would be a great thing to do, especially when you're like already a public face, to just do that. That's like, besides the fact that if I did that, that would be stealing his thing, but also like I don't want to have my face. Miko Phoenix is the next one. 7 hours watched, 78 chats sent. Yeah, I never chat in BGG's thing because I'm a lurker. And obviously, I'm gonna bother Phoenix. I always have to. Oh, I chatted Major Cat more, probably because usually I'm the only one in a Major Cat's thing, who's not saying anything in general. But Phoenix, she pulls like a lot of various people, so it's not doesn't surprise me that I chatted less because other people's had it. Germa, Wayne Radio TV. This makes a lot of sense. I'm not surprised at any of this. Thank you for playing. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. What's here? Viewer, creator, community. Listen to. Okay, so, well, I don't know. Recap data, high scores, hours watched, total number of. Oh, this is the viewer. I don't care that much. Total number of hours your channel was watched. Okay, that's nice. Total streams, number of distinct streams, makes sense. Categories, total number of distinct categories your channel streamed to the eligible. Okay, so I didn't have a whole lot of categories because I tend to stay in the same ones, which is fine. Or was it? Hold on. Let's have a look. No. Open. Can we not open link in new tab? If I control click. No, I go cinema. Total streams, categories, 5. Yeah, clips made. Okay. Top stream reached peak. I'm so surprised at like 15. Like, what was that? Number of individual chat messages that were sent in my channel. Oh, okay. So that it was things that everybody else sent. Categories. Top categories that are streamed by hours that I streamed them. If you were in the top 10% of streamers for this category by hour stream. Okay. Somehow, I'm surprised I'm in the top 10% for Tears of the Game. Well, like, but that's like one of the most popular games. Disco Elysium at least was a later release, so I'm not surprised that, and this wasn't particularly good. These two, I'm surprised I'm in the top 10%. Maybe it's just like out of sheer consistency. Like maybe what other people do is that they play and then they stop and then they're like, let's do something else. But I just don't, to the chagrin of everybody. I'm not surprised I'm in the not in the top 10% for this because people are playing that all the time. Huh. Interesting. Top 3 tags, top tags you used. Well, yeah. Top emotes, that's pretty self-explanatory. Clip spotlight, most we don't have that. Bonus achievements. Okay, what? Oh, let's get rid of this because it's not going here. Emote was a hit. Channel points spent. Hold on. That were spent. Yeah. Okay, so that's other people. I'm surprised other people spent this many channel points. Is that a lot? I can't tell. Maybe it just is because I'm such a small streamer. I don't know. gift subscriptions, raid receipts, stream together streams. I'm assuming stream together streams. Stream using the stream together. Yeah, I think that was the stuff with Phoenix. Okay, this is what I wanted to know. The loudest fans, the top most engaged viewers of your channel during. So you don't even have to do anything. You just have to be here. So it makes sense that Phoenix is here like a lot because like, yeah, it makes sense. So these are people that are lurking at least. Wow, Eclipseon, hi. Hi for lurking. I don't know if it's because he's watching after or anything, but this makes sense. Community, yeah. Okay, what was I interested in for the viewer stuff? Like, what was I most confused by? These make sense. This is just people who I was watching. 29 chat sent. Yeah, bonus achievements. What the fuck is that? This is viewer bonus achievements. See here for more details. Another link. Okay, so I got top Twitcher, category champion, and chatty chatter. Top Twitcher is one of our most engaged users. What metric is that, I wonder? Am I engaged because I'm on the Twitch website a lot? But that's just I'm a creator, though. Category champion. Top 10% of at least one category by hours watched during the... Oh, okay. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but sure. And chatty chatter. Top 50% of users. Okay, that means I just chat enough. That's pretty good. I'm not mods in a whole lot. I'm mostly mod for Phoenix, but then I don't go over there enough probably. I'm not an artist. I don't have enough money to give, sadly. Top 75 reviews. Yeah, I don't watch so much. This makes sense what I would have gotten. I'm surprised I got even 3. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's a good way of ending it though, because we're now on like 233. But again, thanks for keeping me company. Amethyst Lilac, thanks for being one of my top Twitch users. To everybody, actually, let's shout out. I think I already did shout out everybody, but like while I'm trying to go back to one thing, I think I remember. Obviously, Amethyst Lilac, you're there. Phoenix, thank you for coming in sometimes. Rez, thank you for usually being one of the people that just like put my streams on in the background. Tanakoon for saying hi. Contrails for saying hi. Notajin for saying hi sometimes. Omeja Cat for sometimes saying hi, and also being one of my stream buds. Eclipseon for various gifts and bits, top gifter. I think, looking at it, Eclipseon still is the highest, I think, what is this? Yeah, high 100, you can't really get more than 100 gift subscriptions. That was crazy. But also the highest in bits. Second is Omeja Cat and then Phoenix. And then, that's the only 2 metrics I have, but thanks for that. And Sleep Rich for the times, even though I don't see it so much, I still appreciate whatever shows up. But yeah, that's going to be it for then. And that's been a good year. More games and more stream this year. Again, I can't not because I have too many games, but it's kind of good that we've gotten some out of the way now. But that'll be it. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe not. I'm still very bad at like impromptu streams, but at least we got a couple done this past while. So take care. Wishing an auspicious year for everybody out there. Take care of yourselves. Stay cool, stay frosty. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.